This year we will be running the 5th iteration of the Yale Young African Scholars program. We run university guidance workshops for our students, and so these are small groups that are supervised by a current university student, a graduate or undergraduate student who's been through the similar process of applying to university, often on their own and without family or school or administrative support.
So many young people are really keen for university, particularly there, and so many young people really lack the information that helps them access university.
I remember a lot of the questions that I had with regards to applying to college, with regards to transitioning to a country that you've never even been to in the first place.
For me, there was a girl in high school who had found her way to Yale, so she sort of was recruiting me to join her here at Yale.
This is the moment to bring scholarship and teaching about Africa at Yale into sharper focus.
When President Salave took office as president, he announced the Yale Africa Initiative. A small group of us sort of gathered and we were brainstorming what are the ways in which we could get involved. So we decided that what we wanted to do was to create awareness and sort of increase the knowledge base for African students in making their decisions to access the university.
I believe to my very core that education is the #1 most powerful tool for community development and for personal development. And I think access to education is a human right that too few people around the world enjoy.
And I think one of the reasons that the Yale Young African Scholars program was able to jump off the way it did and to thrive was because there was a community of people that were committed to the cause.
For the last 3 years, which have been funded by Higher Life Foundation and a generous gift from that organization, our Yale students who travel with us as instructors facilitate small discussion-based classes that allow students to experience what it's like to think critically in the classroom and to engage with material and to engage with peers.
A really important part of the program is that mentorship doesn't end when the program ends. So each student is assigned a Yale student who is a mentor as they either go through the college application process themselves or prepare to do it in the next year or so. I remember this student emailed me and he was like, "This essay's due in 12 hours, could you look it over?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
It was easier for me to be an instructor just because I'd been a student for the program. So I was able to have all these special lunches with the students, and we would have this huge table with 15 people and be able to address those issues that I knew people had and I knew that people were talking about. Definitely made me closer to a lot of the participants as well, and be able to continue a relationship even after the program.
The program really fosters a sense of confidence in students, and it reinforces to students that they have what it takes to be able to access, in this case, education, university, and that they can take control of that aspect of their lives.
4 people from my high school went for the program, went for the Yale Young African Scholars program, and when we go back to my high school, it was more of a conversation of, okay, guys, it's more than Ghana, it's more than all these countries that we have family in. We could literally go anywhere. People definitely started seeing the possibilities that were available to them, which I think was the biggest blessing for me.
We have grown greatly from 100 participants in 2 countries to 300 participants in 2 countries this year. We have students who are in their final year, students who are in their second to last year, students who had just started high school and were already thinking about their next steps.
My father was, he was very intrigued by how the Yale Young African Scholars just completely changed the trajectory of what I wanted to do, who I wanted to be, where I wanted to go to college.
A Yale degree or Yale education comes with a responsibility to your community and to your country, or whatever community means to you.
The Yale Young African Scholars conversation includes commitment to the community that the students are from and commitment to the continent. We really work to foster engagement in the community and a sense of commitment and responsibility.
These students have shown me what it means to be passionate about something and what it means to want to change the worlds that you occupy.
I took this one session with Nikolai. It was called Foreign Aid in Africa, and it was looking at how Africa could develop without foreign aid. And for me, something just clicked in that session. It also made me really more conscious about the issues that Africa has and how it got to that point. And now that's actually what I want to do in future, negotiating different foreign aid policies. And that's where my interest in that field even started from. But I highly doubt that at the time she ever realized that she was igniting a passion that would take me in all directions and literally traveling all across the continent. So yeah, you never know the effects you can have.
It fills me with a lot of joy to see what that 1 week does to a student's sort of commitment to what they want to study and what they want their impact to be for their community and the continent.